Okay, your signal should come on at the 300-metre marker. That's now. At the top of the slip road, we're turning right onto the A6. Just so I know that you've read or you've heard the instruction, we just nod your head accordingly, yeah? The next set of lights that you come to, we're turning left. Do excuse my sniffing of just getting over a cold. Okay, just a couple of points. And I see you do your rear observations and your lifesavers. Just slow them down a little bit because they're a bit quick, and I always wonder what you've actually seen when you've done them if you do them that quickly. Up ahead we're going to hit some 50 mile an hour signs, and then we're going to go into a series of bends, and I want you to try and concentrate on your positioning for those bends, and I'll talk you through it as we go through. But essentially what I want you to do is give yourself the best view around those bends as you possibly can. There are 3 positions on the road. Position 1 is towards the near side of the road. Position 2 is towards the centre where we are now, and then position 3 is towards the centre white line where I am now. So depending on the hazard of the bend, the position will change. Okay. So okay, we're going to hit the 50 signs fairly shortly. Now, best position to look round this is towards the centre of the road. I'm going to actually straighten this bend off. Now coming back into the near side of the road because of oncoming traffic. I'm watching the wind because it is a bit windy today, but my positioning is being governed by the layout of the road. My observations are that I can see well ahead that the road goes round to the left. The vehicle in the offside lay-by is no problem to us. I'm now going to adopt a position 3 towards the centre of the road so I can get a good look round the bend. I'm watching the junction on the right, and I know there's a junction coming from the left which I'm just keeping my eye on. The road up ahead is going round to the right, so I'm going to take up a nice position 1 towards the near side of the road into the curb. Now coming out to position 3, just modifying it slightly for oncoming traffic. Always conscious that with panniers like ours, that you don't want them hanging over the centre white line. So road going round to the right with the junction on the right, so just watching the road now. Now we're going straight on, sorry, no, just watching the junction. So let's get up to the speed limit. Road going round to the left and then to the right, and then up ahead is a right hand bend which we can see. So let's just try and straighten off this S bend here into position 1 for the right hander, come across into position 1, the left, okay, so we can see that it looks like there's stationary traffic up ahead, which is now moving for us, so let's catch it up a little bit. And we're both through. Good. That's obviously damaged from the floods we had the other week there. Road going round to the right with solid white lines, so that shows that the bend is tightening up on us over the bridge, and it goes round to the left, watching that vehicle coming up towards us. Looking over the hedgerow now, we can see where the road is going, and the solid white lines have gone, so the bend is opening up for us. And I'm looking at the hedgerows just to give me an idea of where the road is going, and I'm looking at the vehicles up ahead. And there was an opportunity there to, if we'd have got up on that car in front, we could have done an overtake, but don't worry, no problem. Road disappearing round to the left, so position 3. I can see that wagon up ahead. He's showing me the way of the road, which is good. My gear is right for the speed I'm doing. I've got a nice 4th gear, which is good for my bike. Traffic is not doing the speed limit, so we're just going to wait well enough behind the vehicles in front until we see an opportunity where we can perhaps make some progress. Coming down now to a 40, and then a set of traffic lights ahead which are on red. So I'm just bringing the speed down of the bike, just rolling it off. I'm taking a gear for the speed and just maintaining acceleration. Just keeping an eye on those lights that they don't change against us. And once checking left and right, and away we're out of the hazard. So they're up to the speed limit, and then you'll find that it comes up to 50. So let's get up to the speed limit, let's get up to this traffic. I'm looking over the hedgerow now, which gives me an indication of where the traffic is coming from. Round to the left-hand bend, going towards position 3, but modifying for the oncoming traffic. Now a position 1 for this right-hander, so coming into the near side, giving myself a good view around the bend. Careful not to get sucked into the car in front. Speed is about 39 miles an hour according to my bike, and we're in a 50 zone, so if the opportunity exists to make an overtake, which is safe to do so, then we can do. If you're happy to do that one, fine. Don't worry about me, I'll make up with you. Round to the left, bit of a blind bend. Traffic slowing ahead, so we just need to watch this bend going round to the right, oncoming traffic. And I'm back with you into the 40 limit. Staying off the vehicle in front, don't get sucked into him, just keep off him. Signs giving us a countdown to a 30 mile an hour zone, 200 meters, 100 and then 30, so we should be hitting 30 as we go through the 30 sign. Good. Looking well ahead now where the road is taking us, and it's a 30 mile limit, and we're going round to the left. Just checking my mirror, I've got one vehicle behind me, so I will need to signal should I decide to change course or deviate in any way. Local knowledge tells me that the road will now open up to a 40 limit, just here. So I'm just checking my mirror before I open up to a 40 mile an hour. And again, local knowledge tells me that just at the bottom of this dip, the road will open up to a 50 mile an hour, and there are the signs. And I'm looking well ahead now. I can see the road goes round to the left. I've got an arrow bringing me in, so it looks like it's going to be a tight bend. And then a solid white line, so no opportunity to overtake while it's a solid white. Bringing it round now, going round to the right, I'm looking well over the hedgerows. I can see the road where it goes. I'm going up now and I can see that the arrows are bringing me into my side of the road with signs giving me double bends and a junction on the right. So just getting ready for these double bends, and then I can see, once I've got over this little rise, I can see the view that I've got, and there I go. Good, well done. Road going round to the right, looking over the hedgerows to the right, and I can see where the road is going. And I can see the road goes round to the left, and some double bends with a reduced speed marker. My speed is right, my gear is right for the speed. We're going over a bridge. Speed has slowed down, so I'm just selecting a gear for this speed, keeping the acceleration on through the bends, and pulling out of the hazard, bringing up to the speed limit once again. Okay, watching the road again, round to the left, modifying for the traffic coming against us, in towards the P3, and the road goes round to the left. We've got vehicles approaching, so I can't straighten the bend off. I'm looking over the hedgerow, down the dip, into that slow marker, and this sign giving us for double bends, and a reduction in speed limit to 40, so I'm just checking my speed. My gear for my speed is fine. Still okay with my speed and my gear. And local knowledge tells me that we're coming into a 30 mile an hour speed limit very shortly, so I'm just checking my mirror, no vehicles behind, no need for any signal. And just taking a nice gear for the speed that I'm now going to do. We're going to carry straight on this road. So what I was doing there, Mark, was just sort of looking at positioning on bends to give you the best view around them and where you should be looking. So we'll discuss that at debrief a bit later on, and you'll find a lot more information within Roadcraft on that, which is called lines of visibility. Good that you're doing your rear observation. Just slow them down that a little bit, make them part of your ride. We're going straight over this traffic island. We're going to go through the village of Wirksworth now and out the other side. Fairly busy little village, quite a few parked vehicles. Just watching these parked vehicles on the near side now, just in case anybody opens the door on us. So giving ourselves a decent safety margin. And we're now watching the petrol station up ahead, that nobody's coming off the forecourt. If there is, have they seen us? And I'm watching the road going round to the left, so I'm going to take a nice position 3, give myself a good look around the bend. And watching that junction on the near side, quite infamous for vehicles pulling out on you, particularly buses. Okay, we're going big incline now, 12% gradient. So I'm just holding this vehicle speed, no need for braking at this stage, just holding it on the engine brake. Local knowledge tells me 30-mile-an-hour signs coming up, there they are. So just holding the vehicle on the engine brake. I have one vehicle behind me, so I just need to be aware. Should I want to indicate, or if I need to deviate, then I'll need to indicate for his benefit. Again, just holding it, nice steady gear. At the bottom of the hill, at the T junction, we'll be turning left towards Matlock on the A6. That's position 3 now, having a good look round the left-hander. Coming into a 30 limit as we go through Matlock Bath. Again a position 3 towards the centre. Still got one vehicle behind us, so we'll need to indicate should we change course. Slowing it down on the brakes, good. Gear for the speed. That's a better position behind that vehicle in front, not too close, not getting sucked into him. So good. Speed change coming up, just checking our mirror. But the vehicle behind us will react to the fact we're changing our speed. Just following the road round to the left now, getting a nice view from the centre of the road, offsetting a little for the oncoming traffic. Looking at the tree line, where is it taking me? Round to the left and then to the right. So I'm coming into position 1 to have a good look around this right-hander. Coming into the village of Matlock now. 30-mile-an-hour limit. Gear for the speed. Follow this road through these traffic lights and down to a traffic island, and we're turning right at the traffic island. Nice breakaway signal, well done. And we're following the signs for Alfreton, so it's basically a straight over, which is about 11 o'clock. Good, not to be exposed in the middle of the island. and round to the right. And keep straight on this road until I tell you otherwise, Mark. You could have stayed out there a bit, Mark. As I say, you could have stayed out there a bit. Particularly going past lay-bys with vehicles in. Always be a bit careful. Check the slip road to make sure nothing's coming on in front of you. Okay, at the bottom of this road at the island, we're turning right and going back into Starbucks.